seen anything like that.
No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk the sports and other stuff like summer. Summertime is here, and I'm excited, and I've decided to hit every nude beach in Long Island this year. Just a fair warning, nude beachgoers. If the sight of Roy Harter, the three-legged German, distresses you,
Oh my God.
avert your eyes, perverts.
Disgusting.
And now, here's your host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roy Harter. Thank you so much for that beautiful and disturbing and perverted. You called them perverts. Did you call yourself Roy Harter the three-legged German?
That's it, David.
Okay, so the third leg was your cock.
Well, who knows where that name came from, David.
That's the only thing it could be. Roy Harter, the three-legged German, is there to distress you. Avert your eyes. Okay, listen. Hey, it's the Davey Mac Sports Program live from the Dojo of Comedy in Morris Plains, New Jersey, baby. And we have a big show here. It's a Memorial Day weekend show. We're
right.
here on it's Memorial Day Sunday or Monday. I'm sorry. I should know that.
It's Monday.
Monday. So a good happy Memorial Day or a solemn Memorial Day. What do you say on that one?
I don't think you say happy.
Okay. Solemn Memorial Day. Honorable Memorial Day to all the people out there. How about that? Your dad was a veteran, right?
That's right, yeah.
And he served under Goebbels or Himmler? Which one did he was he? No, he was a Rommel guy. Your dad is a very interesting guy.
Oh, yeah, Vietnam, actually.
Vietnam, but as an American.
Yeah, not the Viet Cong,
But-
David. He was on the American team.
But he does have the accent. The scary German accent,
Yeah,
right?
no.
I mean, everyone thinks I'm joking around.
Now-
Roy is 100% Aryan.
Yeah, and my father does have a very thick German accent. Now, think about that. Back in Vietnam, you have this young German guy, because he was a sergeant, right?
Yeah.
So he was in charge of a platoon. Now, think about this crazy German guy shouting at you what these Viet Cong guys are like shooting at you.
Put your guns down, Charlie! Charlie! Put your guns down before we take you to the camps, Charlie!
And then your dad, I always thought this story was funny. When you were growing up as little Roy Harter in Long Island, your one sport was soccer.
That's right.
You would always be dribbling the soccer ball, and every time Roy touched the ball, his dad would scream, "Scoring, Segolin! Scoring, Segolin, Roy's Roy's hearts in! You scores in the goals in! Shoots in the balls in! Scores the goal!" You told me that, that your dad had to get a talking to, that his screaming with the German accent was actually distressing the rest of the families.
The rest of the and the players, because he would run up and down the sidelines.
He would run up and down. This is a true story.
It's great, and at that age, when you're playing soccer, the ball goes this way, everybody goes that way.
Don't touch the ball with your hands in, Roy's in! Don't you touch it! No hands in, balls in! Scores in, the goals in, Roy's in! You scores in, the goals in, like you kick the ball like you kickins the Judans! Burn that ball like the Judan!
Naughty dad. Roy, it's a big weekend. We're here live. Everyone else took off. But we took off 2 weeks ago for Mother's Day. So we said, listen, we do have a work ethic, so we're going to be here live on Memorial Day weekend.
We'll take off for moms, but not for veterans.
I want to bring up a sports topic right away. Last week, the Dave Man gave you a gambling heads up unlike no compare. I fucking told you, take $10 goddamn out of your account and simply bet the Boston Celtics to come back from 0-3. I was doing the math. I laid it out for you. I said, if the Celtics can just not wave the white flag in Game 4 and get swept, they will go back to Boston, and they will not lose Game 5 because they had lost the first 2 games in Boston. They would be absolutely ashamed. They know they'd be run out of Boston, the players. So they were not going to lose that game. So if they could just figure out then a way to squeak by in Game 6, Game 7 back in Boston on Monday night, and I'm telling you, they're going to win this fucking thing. And I told you why. Because long gone are the days of Bill Buckner. And by the way, I'm a Yankees, Giants, and Knicks fan here talking. Oh, yeah. But long gone are the days of Bill Buckner. Let's think about this for a second. Okay?
Yeah.
Boston, only baseball team in the history of Major League Baseball to come back from 0-3 down. When they fucking came back against my New York Yankees in 2004. Boston, their football team, the Patriots, biggest comeback in Super Bowl history, down 28-3 against the Falcons, came back and won it. Hell, what's the most famous Hail Mary pass of all time? If your answer isn't Doug Flutie from Boston College, then you're shit out of luck. Oh. And Robert looked at me like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. You weren't born then, pal.
The Immaculate Reception, Dave.
The Immaculate Reception is not a Hail Mary, motherfucker. I'm talking you drop back around 50-yard line, you throw the ball sky high into the end zone, and then you got a fucking Hail Mary. That it was just a fluky, crazy-ass play. There's a big difference between a Hail Mary and a fucking Immaculate Reception.
I was thinking Our Father. That's on me.
Oh, Jesus. -5 for him. -5 points. You keep track of the points today. +1 for Roy.
Oh.
All right. He was the one who reminded me about the goddamn Red Jackets today. I didn't even start the show with the fucking red jacket. Then I looked over Roy and go, why is he shining so? Oh, my God. Yeah. He's glittering so much because we're supposed to be
this is our
wearing the jackets.
Our Valentine's Day outfits.
Well, this is when the Davey Mac Sports Program gets canceled and you and I tour as the Temptations.
Yeah.
And now.
Sugar pie, honey bun.
I know I love you. I can't help myself. All right. But I told you. I said $100. If you bet the Boston Celtics, the Dave Man would have just gotten you like $3,000. If you just bet $10, you're making a few $100. I tried to give you the warning. I hope you took it seriously. But again, I want the rest of the universe to acknowledge that no one in the fucking media, no one in the sports media, no one in fucking Boston itself, not Bob Ryan, not Dan Shaughnessy, no one on the Globe, none of those Barstool guys, none of them said that the Celtics were going to come back and win this series. I had the vision. I had the math. I'm the only one. You could check the fucking tape. This is why when you watch the DMSP, you're watching the motherfucking Sports Master.
Master, hear the one that we met after.
I could be making all of the Davey Mac Sports Program fans millionaires if they just listen to me. Millionaires. Don't you like money? Huh? That's why I'm the double Sports Master.
Double Sports Master. Double Sports Master. You're the one that we double bet after.
Double bad.
Double bet.
Oh, we double bet after. I like it.
Yeah, you double down.
One more point for Roy. -1 for Robert.
We do have Kevin Flynn in the chat.
Kevin Flynn's in the chat.
He seems to want you to scale up the points. He's trying to get you to give out 10,000 points and take away 5,000. I mean, it is a bigger show, but we're getting
not yet. I know. That's why we start out small with the points. The points will go, the point system gets ratcheted up, but that only happens with experience.
Yes.
And we got to get the point system back under control. Plus, just to let Kevin Flynn know, Robert's really bad at math. Yeah. Now, unless someone else can do the math for us in live real time, then maybe the points will go up. But half of the small point system was Robert's going to have to total these things. And you know him, Roy.
Oh, yeah. He's not a member of the tribe.
No.
Not good with money.
He's not Jewish? Is that what you were saying?
No, the tribe of accountants, Dave. You're not that's like their professional group.
Oh, okay, fine. So I said it. Now, did anyone watch last night's game? Holy shit, I did. Motherfucking, I don't know where the hell Derek White came out of, but Jason Tatum, they couldn't. So the Boston Celtics have the ball down 1 with 3 seconds left. They can't get the ball. It's out of bounds. They can't get the ball to Jason Tatum. They get the ball to Marcus Smart. Shoots a 3. Looks good, but it goes in and out. The guy on the Celtics, Derek White, literally tipped it in with 0.2 seconds left. Oh, really? The only frame that showed that the ball was not touching his hand was at 0.1. I mean, he literally used as much clock as humanly possible in the NBA.
Very, very good. Very
And
good.
yet he makes this fucking shot, and he sends the goddamn Celtics to back to Boston for a Game 7 on Monday. I got to tell you, man, it was an amazing game.
Sounds like it, David.
Oh, my God. That's why I love the sports, Roy. I was just sitting at home doing nothing, just having a blast. You know what? That makes me the triple goddamn sports master.
Triple Sports Master! Triple Sports Master! You're the one that we triple bad after!
If you sit at home and you like the company of just yourself and a few IPAs and maybe Robert Tamburo on the other line of the phone where you can, yell,
Yeah.
text angrily. That's all someone needs in life. Roy Harter's keyboards as the soundtrack, and I'm good to go, Daddy.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Would you say Roy Harter's the John Williams of podcasts? I think I would.
If you would, I would, Dave.
Yeah, you're the John Williams of podcasts. Congratulations. Although you're not a big, who's your favorite film composer? I always see you as a Hans Zimmer guy. Am I wrong? Or do you like the Johnny?
I like Johnny.
Is he number one?
I especially
Elfman?
I like Elfman a lot more.
Is Elfman your number one?
I'd say I put him above the others definitely.
Oh my God! What about
Yeah.
James Horner?
I like Elfman better.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I do.
Over James Horner and John Williams.
And Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, but you know who I would put at the top of all that? I
Who?
put Daniel Lanois. He was
Yeah, he was good.
did the
I met him.
Sunshine-
Met him
Yeah.
on the Ron Fez show.
Oh,
He's a
fantastic.
nice guy.
He's one of my top
Yeah,
five.
he
for
played with
sure.
you too and shit. Produced
Yeah.
Where the Streets Have No Name and
That's
shit.
right. Peter Gabriel as well. Yeah.
And what about? Okay, one last one. What about? Do you ever watch Errol Morris documentaries? And he always has this guy Philip Glass.
Oh yeah, of course, Philip Glass.
You like his stuff?
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. Another New York composer, actually. Yeah, Philip Glass is great.
Better than John Williams? Better than James Horner?
That's like Picasso versus Matisse.
Rank 'em, Roy.
I'm gonna go with Horner first.
Wait, no. Your first one was Elfman.
Yeah, he's a top of. But you said rank.
Okay,
Horner.
well, Elfman number one.
Yeah.
Then where do Horner, Zimmer, Williams, and Philip Glass fall?
Okay. That's a good order right there, actually. Yeah, you kind of nailed it for me. Philip Glass right underneath them all. That's good. Yeah.
All right,
works.
fine.
That works.
I just did. I did the debate segment for myself.
Yeah. No, you did a good job.
No, I'm
David.
just kidding.
What about Andrew Lloyd Webber of Jesus
How
Christ
about him?
Superstar
No,
fame?
that's Broadway. We were
yeah.
talking film composers. So far, you're fucking 0 for 2 with your goddamn suggestions today. Minus 10.
Oh.
There you go, Kevin. Now we're minusing double digits.
Yeah, now we're getting up there.
You're welcome, Kevin. My badness got you what you wanted.
Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets and the and Nikola Jokic, the Joker, are waiting for whoever's going to win this game against the Heat and the Celtics for the NBA Finals. And if there's any WWE fans out there, I am telling you that this Nikola Jokic guy is Gunther as a basketball player. And for the 4 WWE fans who watch the show, you're really enjoying that. But yeah, that's who this guy is. He is a big, huge, physical white man who elbows and knees and just is uncomfortable to play against. I hated guys like that in high school who just were all arms and you were always getting hit.
Wait, his name is Gunther?
No, the wrestler's name is Gunther.
Oh, okay, because you literally just described my father.
Shooting the basketball, rising. Oh wait, I'm Gunther. I am the wrestler. Gunther. I am here to destroy everyone in the Intercontinental Championship division. My name is Gunther. Hear me roar.
But yeah, that's the truth, though. He's one of those guys, the big fucking guys who they're not even doing it on purpose. They're always hitting into you. You're like, I don't want to be playing against this person. I've had like 2 bloody noses today. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. That's what this fucking guy does to people. I'm telling you.
I hated that guy as an opponent, but loved him on my team. The worst guy as a teammate was the big guy that same size who refused to bump into anybody.
Oh, God. I
Mr.
had one
Politeness.
on mine. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not, because I just feel bad.
You think he watches the show, David?
He was a tall gentleman who patterned his game after Patrick Ewing. You know what Patrick Ewing was not? A big fucking pussy. That's what Patrick Ewing wasn't. This fucker was afraid to hit the glass as if, I don't know, he worked for, he worked against the Windex company, for Christ's sakes. I don't know what was going on with this guy. Never took the ball inside. He was a foot taller than everyone else. I even tried telling him, just do a baby hook. You don't have to do the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook, which does take a lot of skill, but a baby hook. Off 2 feet, little boop. He's a foot taller than everyone. A baby hook. Shaquille O'Neal used to do the baby hook. Baby hook is going to be effective. You're going to score fucking 22 points a game.
Wow.
God damn it, Jimmy. Jimmy fucking Scott from St. Catherine's Elementary. Fuck you, Jimmy. Remember that goddamn promise I made 30 seconds ago about not timing you out? Well, now Robert and Roy have got me fired up. Because we should have won the goddamn St. Rose Run for the Roses tournament. We were the best basketball team at the Jersey Shore that year. But your fucking pussy-ass play. I mean, I was knocking down threes left and right. We're trying to play an inside-outside basketball game. And fucking Jimmy was a goddamn, you know what? Fuck you, Jimmy. Shizer his ass.
Shizer, you're the one that we despise.
Jimmy Scott. Now everyone knows your name, Jimmy. I hope they find you on Facebook. Look him up. He's from Spring Lake. He lives on Warren Avenue.
Oh, my God, David. You sure you want
It's
to
a 31-year gripe that I'm finally. I knocked everything over. I knocked over the water. Thank God I keep the cap on tight.
Yeah, thank
I could
God.
have just foreseen me frying all of Robert's equipment, and then, oh my God, the meltdown that would have ensued.
Yeah.
But
Dave.
that's the thing. You know, you got to play strong. This Joker, man, he is for real. Tatum, unbelievable first half. 25 points. Kind of fell off the map a little bit in the second half. He couldn't, find the goddamn bucket at all. Butler, I don't know what the hell was going on with him in the first 3.5 quarters. Finally, 3-4 minutes left. He showed a little spark. That guy, Bam, is so fucking overrated. Why they paid him that kind of money, as if we're looking at, fucking Tim Duncan over here.
Oh, no.
This guy is not a legitimate number 2 superstar to Jimmy Butler.
Oh, no.
Like, what do we want? Like, who gave this guy all that fucking cash? Pat Riley, I guess.
He's not even the Chris Bosh, if you want to keep it heat
No!
centric. He's a fourth role
He's
player.
the big man. He's playing like my fucking pussy friend Jimmy on Warren Avenue in Spring Lake, whose name and location I'll never give out.
You know who had a surprisingly good moments?
Who?
Was Kyle Lowry. He hasn't
Kyle
been
Lowry's
good since
good.
he left the Raptors, but he had that big.
But isn't it time to
stop.
stop eating the cheeseburgers?
Oh,
I've never
my
seen a
God.
I've never seen a chubby guy. He looks like he should be in the Fat Albert gang. This Kyle Lowry. I've never seen a basketball player, Roy, with a stomach.
Really?
It's so
It's
bad.
it goes over his shorts.
Come on.
I'm not coming on.
He has to wear the extra long undershirt to hide some of the man boobs. It's gotten so
He's
bad.
got a flabby ass body, and people would give Barkley shit, but this guy is like 5 inches shorter than Barkley.
Okay.
And I think, actually, when you look at Charles Barkley, 1993 Phoenix Suns, that guy was in great shape.
Yeah. It was until the end of his career he started.
The end of
really-
his career, really, it's been him as an announcer where he got, like, fat.
Yes, I agree.
Like,
And-
look at Charles Barkley posters. He's,
Yeah.
like, ripped.
Totally ripped. He's in
Even
great
then,
shape.
Like, it was like 3 years of his broadcasting, right when he first got into it, because people were legitimately worried about him. Remember he
Yeah.
did the race against the old referee at the All-Star
Dick
weekend?
Bavetta. That was
Absolutely.
hysterical. I love that race. Yeah, Charles Barkley raced a literally 70-year-old NBA referee at halftime of an All-Star game. So just like something for fun.
Just for fun.
And they both fell at the end. Dick Bavetta fell front ways, and then Charles Barkley saw that and thought he should turn around and run backwards, and he fell.
It was the saddest thing I've ever seen, Roy. This old 78-year-old ref put all of his heart and soul into it. He cut himself when he fell. He got up. He's like bleeding.
Oh, my
and
God.
You
It
could
was
tell
great.
He was legitimately sad.
Oh my
that he
God,
lost.
it was so funny though.
Yeah,
I mean that shows you why I'm a Sith Lord and have a heart made of pure evil. Because I was laughing so hard with Dick Pavetta's blood and Barkley falling down ass backwards. That was tremendous.
Dave, you brought up wrestling in the chat.
Yes.
Kind of exploded. They really want to know who you like in 4 Pillars tonight.
4 Pillars. There's no way MJF doesn't win this.
Sorry.
Wait. They think that Jungle Boy Jack Perry. I'm out on him. Listen to the Eastside Davidson Wrestling Show if you want these thoughts extrapolated upon, because we did a show covering the WWE event yesterday and the AEW event today. But I'll quickly tell you, the way to save Jungle Boy Jack Perry is to turn him heel, and you have it all laid up for you. This kid is literally the son of Luke Perry of Beverly Hills 90210, and they're somehow making this kid a fucking baby face from the goddamn jungle like he's a little fucking Tarzan.
Wait, so
And I know. So I go, why not tap into the realism? Say, my name is Jack Perry,
Yeah.
the fucking son of a TV and movie star,
90210.
and I don't even want to be here. I want to be back in my mansion in Beverly Hills. I never liked you, the fans. This is a hobby of mine. I only do it because I'm so much better than everyone else. If fucking Jack Perry did that as a heel, he'd be over. Shit, man, I should be doing all this shit. Sammy Guevara can't be a babyface because he's still with Jericho. They needed to pull him out of that thing. All right, that's it for the wrestling. Listen to the Eastside Davidson Wrestling Show. We had a new episode yesterday. MJF's going to win the pillars.
Okay, and how did you feel about Danhausen and Luigi, their promo?
I'm not going to discuss Dan. I just said we're moving on from wrestling.
Oh, my bad.
Danhausen and Luigi, Luigi's the fucking wrestler, Roy. He makes a pizza.
Come on.
When he said, I'm not.
Oh, see-
He's got the mustache, the hair, and he does a pizza in the ring.
This is not the forum. for
Roy
this.
Harter's not exactly Jim Cornette. He's not like an old school wrestling manager from the 80s, and yet even he is saying this is too stupid for wrestling. And I agree with you.
Thank you, David.
Too
Thank you.
much.
Too much.
We can't be making pizzas in the fucking wrestling.
come
Stop it. We're going on to sports.
I thought it was a video game. My bad, Dave.
Next. It was my children's birthday. Robert, can you get those videos? I'll give you a little time.
So, both your children's birthdays.
Yeah, my son Stanley's birthday is May 18th. My daughter Julianne's birthday is May 23rd. Irish twins.
Oh, you keep-
361 days apart for that 5-day window. They're the same age.
Nice.
And Stanley loves it because he's the younger one.
Hat videos, Dave?
What's that?
The hat videos?
The hat.
I've
yeah.
got 'em ready to go.
Okay, do my mom first. Oh, wait. Did I just say do my mom? That's disgusting. Robert, if you think of having sex with Beanie Mac, I swear to God, I'll give you $5. She's lonely ever since my dad died. Okay, don't forget about that.
Yeah, then you text me at 1 o'clock in the morning and I ground your ass.
Robert's my stepdad now. What would you turning the camera for Roy or something?
No, it's okay. I can hear it.
Oh, he can hear it.
Okay.
It's an exhibition that she likes to do. She's been doing since I've known her, so she's probably been doing it since the 60s.
Okay.
Where she has a hat and she does this thing where the hat rolls down her arm
I
into
know
the
that.
thing.
I know that
yeah.
trick, yeah.
Yeah. And she's actually pretty good at it. It's tough to wrangle her in. She's, like me. She's got the ADD. So sometimes I'll be honest. We were partying, we were doing the thing. Look at that move though, Roy. Look at this. Look at that.
Great move. I love it.
Now, get me. What are you doing now, Robert? But yeah, she's been bragging about this for years, and then she did a challenge for me. She said, "I bet you can't do it." I said, "Look at this, Roy. Tell me I didn't fucking do that." Beanie Mac just says, "Davey Mac, now you try it," and she said, "There's no way." Hit it again, Robert. It went off.
It just disappeared.
Just disappeared.
Bobby, why don't you keep it on your camera? That's okay.
You keep in your camera.
Yeah, so you could see it.
But Roy, the point of the matter is, I can do the goddamn hat thing. Okay, and she put a goddamn challenge to me, and I wasn't crazy about it. And once I did the challenge, Robert, what do you think? I mean, you're seeing the video. Do you think that I completed that task?
Far and beyond. Yes, absolutely.
So I hate to do this. Beanie Mac, one time only. Shizer list. Sorry,
sure, Dave?
I am.
Shiza! You're the one we kind of despise.
I mean, we don't despise her, but yeah.
She's...
Well, listen. You're going to fucking challenge me? Does anyone understand on the Davey Mac Sports Program? I don't get challenged. That's not from fucking anyone. Not even you, Mommy. Not even you. My kids were watching. She wanted to make a jerk out of me. She goes, "Look how good I can do this with the hat in front of the kids." And then she goes, "Oh, your dad can't do it." And I shut her ass down.
I bet you did, Dave.
I said, "Now go into the kitchen and get us our fucking ice cream cake." Okay? Right? Now listen. Roy Harter.
Yes,
How
Dave.
you doing?
It's good, buddy. I'm doing great.
You want to do something?
You want to play a little tune?
You want to play a song?
Yeah, why not?
Roy and I were discussing something. Actually, no, it wasn't Roy. Robert said something to me on Friday, because he came to my house to do the second episode of Tales from the Satellite. That is available on patreon.com/EastsideDave and only on patreon.com/EastsideDave, where I discuss my nearly 10-year career at SiriusXM Satellite Radio. Of course, we're talking Ron and Fez, Opie and Anthony. Special delivery starring Sam and Dave, Davey Mac Sports Program XL. We just did our second episode about puppets and all the various puppets, and it was a great episode. But in that, when Robert came down on Friday, he said Roy has been playing a lot of your kind of music, Dave.
Oh, yeah?
He said, he said, not that Harry Chapin all the time. Because he's been talking about Harry Chapin for the last fucking, 3 or 4 weeks? It's all Harry Chapin. So he said, Roy's been playing a little Warren Zevon. Because he says, Dave likes this. Stop listening to Harry Chapin and listen to this. I appreciate that. That's what Robert said. He said we should play a little Warren Zevon because that's what Dave likes. Nuts.
Let's do it, buddy.
So that's what we're going to do. A little Warren Zevon right now. Some days I feel like my shadow's casting me. Some days the sun don't shine. Sometimes I wonder what tomorrow's gonna bring. When I think about my dirty life and times. One day I came to a fork in the road, folks, I just couldn't go where I was told. Now they're humming down and hang me for my crimes. If I tell about my dirty life and times. Roy, take it away, baby. Yeah, baby. Live from the dojo of Comedy Morris Plains, New Jersey, it's the Davey Mac Sports Program. Winner from iTunes. Best independent sports show in the world. I had someone till she went out for a stroll. Should have run after her. It's hard to find a girl with a heart of gold when you're living in a 4-letter world. And if she won't love me, then her sister will. She's from say one thing and mean anothersville. And she can't seem to make up her mind when she hears about my dirty life and times. One more. Oh yeah, it's a thing, baby. It's the DMSP. Some days I feel like my shadow's casting me. Some days the sun don't shine. Some days I wonder why I'm still running free. All up and down the line. Get to live only, folks, you know what I mean. I'm looking for a woman with low self-esteem to lay me out and ease my worried mind when I'm winding down my dirty life in time. Lay me out and ease my worried mind when I'm winding down my dirty life and time. Oh yes! 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 Come on, yes with it, Ron! Yes with it! What's that? Oh, Harter! Give it to him again.
All right.
Yeah, I love that reverb at the end. You're always good for that.
With the reverb, right?
Yeah.
Always good for a little reverb.
You're always
right
good
there.
for a little, it's like Interstellar Overdrive, like the ending of Pink Floyd's, that song Interstellar Overdrive from like 1967. Did you ever hear that? Piper at the Gates of Dawn?
Of course, David.
Holy shit. Wow. So that's going on in the basketball. Now, we got some other stuff that are going on as well. I think the Yankee fans are, I hate to say this, Yankee fans, in my opinion, came across poorly. There was a squirrel. There's a video of a squirrel going around at Yankee Stadium where a squirrel was on the top of the outside wall, just running on the top of the outside wall. And every single Yankee fan in there is horrified. As if they've seen like the fucking Rancor monster from Return of the Jedi, come from behind the gate. And it's like, it's a fucking squirrel. The reason why I thought it was kind of comical is that's a bunch of fucking New Yorkers for you. Yeah. That's a bunch of like urban New York Yankee fans.
What the hell is that, honey? Google it.
It's playing now for me.
All right, check this out. And you could see every single face, Robert, like a cartoon, right? Almost like it was like a Bugs Bunny cartoon or something. Every face is in slow motion, Roy, and doing this. No! And I'm like, it's a squirrel. You fucking goddamn. What's the opposite of Hicks? Because whatever it is, that's what goddamn those Yankee fans were.
Yuppies.
Bunch of city-dwelling morons.
Yuppies is the word.
Yuppies.
Young urban
God
professionals.
damn it. It's a squirrel. I used to have really good friendly relations with a lot of squirrels.
I bet you did, David. This doesn't surprise me.
I'm going to tell you how to make a squirrel your best friend. Not bread.
No.
Not acorns. Tic Tacs. White Tic Tacs. I used to feed this one squirrel who I liked. I formed a friendship with him. And I would sit under a tree for lunch every day. And he would be there, and I'd say, "You want a white Tic Tac?" And I noticed him coming over, and I just flipped it about 2 feet from me, and he would come right up to me and eat the Tic Tac. I don't know if it's poisonous to the squirrel. I mean, he probably croaked 3 days later. That's why I haven't seen him around in 3 years. But we were friends for a little bit.
For a little bit. Until you killed him, yeah.
So I think those Yankee fans are fucking weak. I do. Now,
Soft, I call him, David. Soft.
Good news, Yankees are up 8-3 right now, Dave.
Yankees are up 8-3, Roy Harter.
All right. They're not soft.
Bill Belichick cheating scandal again, ladies and gentlemen. Again. Now, this one is really small. It's not going to mean a lot. It's like a $50,000 fine and some other shit.
What did you
But
spit on the ground or
no,
something?
I'm like, how could he even cheat right now? Because it's not even training camp. It's like the volunteer, workouts before training camp.
Okay, all right.
And there's a certain amount of hours, I guess, that the Players Association has negotiated per week. And Belichick was just like flying right past that. He was overworking the guys in fucking May.
Yeah.
In May.
Burn them out.
But I tell you what, you want to be the greatest Super Bowl coach of all time? You want to win 6 goddamn Super Bowls? That's how you're doing it. He's working these guys like mules in May. And calling them racial slurs, too.
Come on.
All right, I made that last part up. I was just trying to get a little juice.
Isn't that just football culture, though, Dave? Like, I remember back in high school, all summer, you couldn't officially start.
That's not that. Hard Knocks. When I was watching the Arizona Cardinals, Hard Knocks this year, the fucking head coach who got his ass fired after the season, that guy had no discipline, no control. That guy didn't put his foot down ever. No, I disagree. I think Bill Belichick is a bit of a dinosaur. He's one of the last guys who can coach athletes the way they used to be coached, with a firm hand.
Okay, that makes sense. I was just thinking, like, going back, and this might fit the dinosaur mentality, like old two-a-days where it would be like, we can't tell you it's mandatory to show up until two-a-days, but if you aren't here in the weight room all summer, we're going to kick the shit out of you come two-a-days. Like, you're going to have some extra conditioning that's going to make you pay for it. Like they did things like...
Give yourself 1 point.
Yes. Don't call it a comeback.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, I was cheering.
Minus 2 points for bragging. I heard it. I heard the bragging. That yes was a little, it was taunting me. It was in my face with, yes.
It was at Roy, actually, because I'm coming back.
Plus 3 for Roy. Minus 2 for you.
I'm going to get a technical.
Didn't you hear all the praise I gave him?
I mean, he's killing it. I can't argue with that.
In fact, he's killing it so much that I'm going to allow him to do his segment, which is always confusing to a lot of people. But Roy is not sure about a lot of sports, and specifically the rules for a lot of your mainstream sports. You know all the rules for highlight.
Oh, yeah, highlight.
That's a sport that you like. It's unfortunately, we don't do a lot of highlight talk on the Davey Mac Sports Program because we're in America. That's... Now, if we were in India, buddy, we'd be leading off with the fucking highlights. Forget about the goddamn Celtics game.
Or Miami, for that matter.
But, all right, so this is a part of the show where, because you don't know exactly how everything works in sports and all the rules, you're just going to ask me questions because I am the sports master.
Yeah, of course, David.
Okay.
And my segment is called Is That Allowed?
Is That Allowed? This is called Roy Harter's Is That Allowed?
Okay, so David, my first question is this. Let's say Jimmy Butler is at the free throw line, right? Can I distract him by throwing a rubber pocket pussy at him?
No, okay. No, that is absolutely not allowed.
What if the
No.
what if the pocket pussy was molded after Rachel Nichols?
Okay.
Is that allowed?
We're not going to address the Jimmy Butler, Rachel Nichols dirty gossip and rumors from a few years ago. We're not doing it.
Or how about this one, David?
And it's not allowed,
Okay.
whether it's molded after Rachel Nichols or not.
Okay. Duly noted, David. Now, my second question is, now football is around the corner, David, and
Yes.
I got $500 on the Browns to win the Super Bowl. And if they don't win, it's curtains for Baker Mayfield. Motherfucker, this motherfucker ain't gonna cost me my life, my white ass 500 hundo. Is that allowed? Wait,
Your white ass he's not going to cost your white ass $500?
yeah.
Okay.
Is that allowed? David?
No, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. First of all, it sounded like a threat. Secondly, Baker Mayfield does not play on the Browns anymore.
All right.
That's the thing that got my goat right there.
All right, so it's not allowed.
No!
Duly noted.
He was on the Panthers last year. I don't even know where the fuck he is now. No, it's not allowed.
Fair enough.
Not allowed.
So anyway, David, I was watching the PGA Championship after.
Oh, yeah, Brooks Koepka won that. Go ahead.
Yep, after consuming a few edibles.
Oh, no. Robert, I told you, stop selling them those.
If I miss an approach to the green badly because the stupid-ass caddy suggested the wrong club, can I ingest some more edibles and then eat the cabbie's face off?
Oh, my God.
Is that allowed, David?
No, it's not allowed. So basically, he's saying if the caddy, say it's 150 yards to the hole, caddy gave him a 7-iron. Roy probably should have, look at Roy. Look how big he is. He probably needed a 3-wood. And so that caddy hands him a 7-iron. He's going to come up about 50 yards short. And your question was, can you eat some high-powered THC candies and then eat his face off?
And eat his face off.
No,
yes, David.
that is not allowed. And not only in golf either, in life.
Oh, okay.
In America, yes, legally, that is very much illegal.
Okay, fair
Not
enough.
allowed.
Well, David, I've been watching baseball.
Oh, good. Me too.
Let's say if I was a first baseman
Okay, that was my position.
and I saw a guy attempt to steal second,
All right.
can I shoot him? Is that allowed?
No, that is not allowed. When someone is trying to steal second, they're trying to take the base. This isn't like someone is trying to, get off with your personal property.
Well, that's how I handle the riffraffs that are trying to steal out of my garbage can.
I'm not going to go into that. I believe that's why you've contacted my lawyer, Neil Unger, to help you out with that legal issue.
Of course,
with
Steve.
you and the rifle and the garbage can and the Mexican. Let's just move on
All
to
right.
the next. Yeah.
Fair enough, David. So listen, the Stanley Cup Finals are here.
Yeah.
You know what they should do? They should get the kid from Christmas Story to put his tongue on the ice to see if it sticks.
The fuck?
And listen, hear me out, David. And
Flick?
If it does,
Flick? They should first of all, Flick is like 45-year-old, and he's like starting in softcore porns, I
and
think. But anyway, go ahead.
If it sticks for the rest of the game,
Yeah?
the players have to play around him like an obstacle. Is that allowed, David? Picture it.
I mean, it is not allowed, but it's the first crazy-ass fucking thing that you've said that at least I want to see. So the object is have Flick stick his tongue out, recreate the Christmas Story, but they still are playing the game around him, so they have to go around and even shoot around him and shit. He's going to be taking a lot of pucks to the head. He just can't avoid it. It's not allowed, but at least it was somewhat captivating to me.
Fair
But
enough.
it's not allowed.
Fair enough, David. Now listen, I don't like the Olympics ever since 1936 when that American embarrassed my people.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Can I cancel the Olympics by setting up some nuclear bombs and blowing up the world?
No,
Is that
that's
allowed,
terrorism. That's terrorism. What was the first line?
David? Well, I don't like the Olympics ever since 1936 when that American embarrassed my people.
1936, when that American embarrassed my people. Jesse Owens won the goddamn race in Hitler. It was in Berlin. Hitler was in it. So that's what he's referring to with the American embarrassing his people. Okay? I just wanted to point that out for the audience.
Thought it was the ugly Adidas shoes.
As for blowing up the world, no, very much. Again, it would be against your best interest because you'd be dead too.
Yeah, I would be dead, David.
Now, is there anything about
Somebody should have told
via
Team
Belmont?
Palestine.
I'm sorry, David?
The Belmont horse race is coming up.
Yeah, it's right by my house, actually.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Do you have anything about that? Second to last?
Second to last.
Yeah, you skipped it.
Oh, the Belmont horse race. Listen, actually, you know what, David? You're right. The Belmont horse races.
Listen. It takes upwards of me 7.5 minutes to write this stupid shit. You're not going to skip one goddamn paragraph, you fucking son of a bitch. Now go, read the
All right.
thing.
So anyway, the Belmont race is coming up, and I was wondering,
Yeah?
could I dress up one of the jockeys like Indiana Jones? Wouldn't that be awesome, funny?
It would be.
Well, you know, I mean, is that allowed?
It's
David?
not allowed.
No?
But similar to the flick in the Stanley Cup Finals where they're going to have to shoot around the kid from Christmas Story, I do want to see jockeys dressed up as Indiana Jones. I identify Indy as a horse rider, so now I kind of want to see that.
All right.
So I hate you because two of those actually are
No.
some things that I wanted to see, even though they are batshit insane.
Oh, all right. So that is allowed, David.
That is allowed, and that's how we're going to end on a happy note. Roy Harter's, is that allowed? Very disturbing. You know, you're entering a big A territory. You're questioning what's legal and illegal way too much for a right-thinking person. So the PGA Championship you brought up in that crazy-ass segment, Brooks Koepka
Koepka, yep.
won the PGA Championship, his fifth overall major. Hold on!
Well,
Controversy!
controversy.
He plays on the LIV Saudi Arabian Tour. And as a result, anyone who plays on LIV is like, suspended somehow from PGA events. I think the rule is unless you've won the event or something of that nature, which allowed him to go back to America to play in this thing and then win.
Oh,
Now,
interesting. Okay.
It's really fucking weird. Do you have an issue? Robert, do you have an issue with the Saudi Arabian LIV guys playing on the, playing these four majors?
I actually kind of love it that they get to play. If you've won in the past, you get to go back and represent yourself, and it's kind of a way to keep in check who's really got the better golf tournament right now. I mean, if I'm working...
Those LIV guys loved it.
If I'm working for LIV, I'm thrilled that our
Greg
guy
Norman
went over
is
there.
in charge of LIV, and he's fucking doing cartwheels right now.
Yeah, exactly, and I think it's a good thing for them. I think where this is ultimately headed is a Super Bowl-style tournament between the two things. I think there would be a lot of money in that. And
So just to clarify, the LIV people...
It's the golf tournament that was founded in Saudi Arabia, but they do have American tournaments.
So is it
like
just,
they'll play over here?
but it's just Muslim players versus like Christian players, or like a Crusades kind of situation?
No, it's just it was backed by Saudi Arabian money.
Terrorist money. Is that what you're saying, David?
I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you the fucking country.
Oh, okay.
Like the Wikipedia entry would be the LIV Tour was founded in Saudi Arabia. Okay.
All right,
And-
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
And so that, yeah.
so I do think they should be able to play each other. Absolutely, as long as the Pope is allowed to judge it.
So there should be like a holy war type of deal.
Exactly.
Christians versus the Muslims, like the Crusades.
Exactly, David.
I kind of like that. So I'm actually in a weird agreement. The easiest thing to do, fucking crazy. The easiest thing to do, or we just allow these guys to play. Put a little L by the one guy's name. Put a P by the other guy. You play in the PGA Tour, you get a P. You play the other guy, you play in the LIV Tour, you get an L. And then even if, you're not actually pitting the guys against each other, because golf is still, except for the Ryder Cup, it's an individual sport. Yeah. But still, I think fans would get interested once they know who all the players from LIV and PGA are. And it's like, there's a little juice in this thing now.
plus, if you really wanted to, you could eventually sell it to the point where it is head-to-head. Like, you could play games like you see. Like, most golfers, when they're out on the course, aren't playing just a straight game of golf. If you're out with a group of buddies, you're playing best ball or longest drive or skins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could add these games in to make it head-to-head. You could put 2 LIV guys versus 2 PGA, and you're playing best
absolutely.
ball, best shot.
Like a skins game or like a Ryder Cup.
Right, and I think the fans would be all over it. I think they would,
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's call them up and tell them that the Davey Mac Sports Program will sponsor the first ever, what we're going to call the Super Bowl of golf. Now, expect the lawsuits to arrive, but I like the name of that.
The Super Bowl of golf.
The Super Bowl of golf. I do like the name of it.
Your Honor, their sport doesn't even have a cup for the ball to go in. We have
a
bowl. They're
Goodell
hitting
and the
ball in bowl.
NFL will be taking us to court. I'm just letting you know.
Bring it on. We're ironclad like Tom Brady, baby.
How so? How?
Neil Unger. We got Neil Unger. Gear up, Neil. Neil, it's going to be a long couple of days.
Neil Unger represented himself. My lawyer, Neil Unger, represented himself in court once. He got 7 to 10 years. Okay? We don't want Neil going to trial in this very complicated issue. We need a whole team of people.
We want to settle. We want to settle, but we don't want to go to trial.
I think what the Liv needs, though, Dave, is a real heel.
What the Liv needs is Tyler.
Oh!
Amazing.
Liv Tyler.
I like that one, David. That was a good
Finger
one.
touch.
That was a good
We're
one.
so close now, we can ET each other all the time. Look at this. This is so much fun. Yeah.
Phone home.
But, like, imagine if Phil came back and played in the Masters, right? And he's
Yeah.
got a turban on. He's yelling at all the LPGA players.
Phil Mickelson, one of the great golfers of all time, he's now at that Live Tour. No one saw that coming because he was like Mr. Popularity. He was like, he's the same age as Tiger Woods, but for a lot of people before this, he's more popular than Tiger. But now he a total heel turn as he goes to Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
So you want him to have a burqa?
A burqa. I want him to show up and yell at all the LPGA players. Cover your ankles.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Your heat, like, just go full lean into it.
I mean, speaking of Indiana Jones, if they were dressed like the, Raiders of the Lost Ark, that one guy in the black outfit with the sword.
He's doing that with his driver.
He's got his fucking 3-wood. Factoid.
Yeah.
That classic scene, one of the funniest scenes in movie history, where there was the guy in the black and the red, and he's whipping the sword around,
yep.
and Indiana Jones just takes out a gun because he has a gun.
The Luger and shoots him.
Do you know why that even happened? It was not written.
Uh,
It was written for India to have a mega fight.
Oh, I have no idea.
Harrison Ford had diarrhea that day. Said, I can only give you 3 minutes. So come up with something new. They had a whole action sequence. And that was Spielberg. Said, just fucking shoot him. You got the gun. You got the gun.
That's amazing.
And that's it. Diarrhea.
Wow.
And it gave that classic part.
David, how much more time do we have left on the show? Because I might have to go to the bathroom myself.
Well, okay, let me talk about it real quick. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Oh, my God. So the Jets get their fucking quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. This is a great way to ingratiate yourself to the great state of New Jersey, which we are currently broadcasting from right here in Morris Plains. Aaron Rodgers says he associates this state with the MTV reality show Jersey Shore. Come on, man.
That's
Snooki, Sitch. This is the type of shit. I swear to God, it's been an uphill battle for fucking Jersey forever. For years and years, we've always heard the armpit of America bullshit. And New Jersey stinks. And just when I thought we were getting out of that because of Bruce Springsteen, and I hate to say it, 9/11, and all the, Jersey was involved with either people getting tragically killed or firefighters helping out, this and that. I thought we were past it.
Phil Mickelson dancing the night before.
Exactly. And then the fucking Jersey... I understand, Robert. And then the Jersey Shore comes out and brings us right back down to bullshit land. We're all just a bunch of goddamn... No offense, Robert. I know you're Italian. But we're all just a bunch of fucking sweaty goddamn ginzos. Fucking bunch of grease balls walking around... sipping our little girly drinks in the goddamn tanning bed. No! We got Six Flags Great Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
We got the Atlantic Ocean. We got Hoboken, New Jersey. We got parks. We got rivers. We got beautiful beaches. What's not to love? But Aaron Rodgers, he fucking thinks that what he thinks of with the Garden State is fucking Snooki.
Yeah.
You know what, Aaron Rodgers? You know what list you just made, don't you? And check the timeline. This fucking segment was 3 months before the list of Jericho. So just so everyone knows who's ripping off who, he ripped off my ass when I put this fucking guy on the Shizer list. Shizer! You're the ones that we despise. Here's my Aaron Rodgers impression. Ready? Mm-hmm. So, everything I know from the Jersey Shore. Ah-ba-ba-ba-boo. Ah-ba-ba-ba-boo. Ayahuasca. Ah-ba-ba-ba-boo. I'm Aaron Rodgers, number 12. I choke the Super Bowl away every night. I'm Aaron Rodgers. I don't know shit about New Jersey. It's my new home, but I just fucked it in the air. So the Snooky and the Sitch and the Polly and the J-Wow and the Beanie Angelina. Let's not forget about her too. And Team Meatball. Oh yeah, Team Meatball. Don't forget about Team Meatball. Oh, Team Meatball. I got the Aaron Rodgers, yeah, Jersey Shore Blue. Got it right now. Well,
There we
I'll
go.
keep
Now
talking.
we're back.
We're back?
I figured out what I did wrong. We're good.
Okay. How much of the song melted out? Did you did the audio drop out of that impromptu Aaron Rodgers jam?
I think it was in there for most of it, but we got it on capture either way, so we should be good.
I'll tell you what. You and I just totally improvised that fucking Aaron Rodgers song.
Yeah.
If not every goddamn second of that song is covered.
Pressure's on Bobby.
You're going to be getting a really drunk phone call at 12:30 tonight. 8 IPAs in. I know better than to fucking call Roy. And he's innocent in all this anyway. Just promise me when we upload it that the song will be heard.
We've got 95% of the song.
I'll take that, David.
I am going to get out my fucking stopwatch and I'm going to look up how long the song is and then how long the dropout was. I'm going to do the math. If there's at least not 95 fucking percent, your ass is grass and I'm a lawnmower, pal.
Okay.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
All right. But yeah, no, it's Memorial Day weekend. Roy Harters, we got to get out of here. A lot of beach traffic, a lot of New Jersey traffic and whatnot. And shit like that. But it was fun coming in here and rocking and rolling, baby. And we're going to be back next Sunday.
We'll be here.
And listen, like I said, everyone's wondering when we're going to bring in more people. But this is why we're doing the show, because, the technical stuff, we're going to have that 1,000% by the time. And we have a few things that we have to get going, like if we're going to play videos, if people are here, how are they going to see the videos, hear the videos, and stuff like that? So we're just, we're step by step.
Yeah, we're working.
Okay? Any plans for you?
No,
on Memorial Day weekend?
Bobby's going to drive me home. I'm going to chill out.
You're going to the beach at all?
No.
With the Kittner boy?
No, I'm not a beach guy.
No?
Not
You're not a beach boy?
No,
guy?
definitely not.
Never go in the water?
I go in the water, but not.
Go swims in the oceans, swims in the oceans, risings, floatings, don't drownsings, like the Jordans. We drowns and risings.
Okay, really. Robert, anything you'd like to plug?
This Friday, I will be at Soho Playhouse. This Saturday, I will be at the Factory in Liverpool, Pennsylvania with Earl David Reed. I made the flyer, so come out.
Liverpool, huh?
Yeah.
Do a little I Want to Hold Your Hand or some shit like that.
Yeah, you'll never walk alone.
Roy and I were there.
Yeah, the Cameron
We'd be
Club.
fucking backing you up with the goddamn Beatles, baby.
What would that sound like?
I don't know. Roy, what can you improv off the goddamn piano? Now that Robert's fucking throwing it into your... Go ahead, do something.
Just in case we lost more than 95.
Anything. What is that? What song is that?
Oh, wait. What's it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Got that something. I think you understand. When I got that feeling, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand.
Thanks, Robert.
Robert, thanks a lot, you fucking asshole. We improv'd an insanely great song that I had not prepared at all. It was truly the music and the magic of the DMSP with Aaron Rodgers. And you throw that shit at us. God damn him. That'll do it. Thank you, Robert. Go see Robert Friday in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Right? All right,
Friday in New York, Saturday in Pennsylvania.
Saturday in Liverpool, Pennsylvania. And go check out patreon.com/EastsideDave if you want to see the second episode of Tales from the Satellite. Hey, man, Roy Harter, thank you very much. Robert, thank you very much. All the DMSP watching live, thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. And let's get rocking. I'm Davey Mac. Good night, everybody.